God bless everyone. We've had our minute of silence. It's definitely darker today. It's December 13th, 2025. God loves all of you. Thank you all for being alive. I appreciate all the comments, all the subjectives, and all the wisdom. So thank you to all you guys. I appreciate every one of you. And I value every one of you. Okay? God has always been us. He's always around us and supporting us. Yeah, I'm outside with the birds and the cats. Hello, Damon Shoots. Thank you very much. Again, I love all you guys. God's love is the only thing that's real. We're all coming back to this love. Hello, the art of music. I'm glad you were meditating, Damon Shoots. It sounds like you're having a fun time, and you're also in a warmer climate. I appreciate you, Damon Shoots. Yeah, hello, Ken Meme Guy, Erica Sanchez. Yeah, I had protein powder for breakfast because my body's... Bonjour, Tinkerbell. Michael. Hello, India, Ram. There's no hygiene to get up. I am from Pennsylvania. Okay. Today's teaching is everything's okay. You're going to have to come here for yourself. But at the end of the day, it all has to be A-okay. And if there's something in your life that you don't like where you're living or somewhere where you're working, only you can change that. It's not like a fairy's going to come down and do that for you, because then you wouldn't be doing it. So God already has the guidance system inside of you. Woo! Yeah. No one can stop you. But I refract from that. I take that back one step. Only you can stop you. So all the nonsense in your life is your created nonsense. Whether you like it or not, no one really cares. So you're either fine with everything, which is the way to be. It's the most relaxing. Or you have a problem with everything. Yeah. Hello, Robert. Yeah. What someone says and what someone does has nothing to do with me. Hello, Burp Burp. Hello, Bad to Mind Soul. Hello, Japan. Sacramento, California. Thank you, Popeyezilla. Shut up. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Thank you, Bad to Mind Soul. Yeah. Quack. Best thing that I would accept. Yeah. Grasshopper, you know what I mean? It doesn't really faze me. Walking water? That's a great question. Hello, Larice. Well, you have to have the life experience. So when you come into this life already has things for you to experience that you've fundamentally set up with yourself, because you're supposed to learn. Or you can say God has life experience for you to learn from. What happens is most people have something that goes on in their life, but then they have a viewpoint that it's negative or sad. So it's really just your viewpoint that hinders your whole reality. Yeah. It distorts the whole way of living. Because something that's happened in the past, it's in the past. Has nothing to do right now. Yeah. All animals forget stuff automatically. They don't think about some reoccurring thing. Okay? In fact, they're programmed in their own ways. So all your problems, people just make excuses for their own excuses. So I forgave all the times that I got upset or angry when I was younger. And it's not exclusive to me, as if I just had these life experiences. Everybody has their own, but they never overcome them. So let's say a girl breaks up with you when you're 17. People hold this revenge, this vengeance, all the way for the rest of their life. Maybe people had something bad with their parents when they were younger, but they're still wearing it like a badge of honor when they're 39, 45, 59. That's over. So forgiveness towards yourself, forgiveness towards everything. It's not your fault, and you can get away from it. The only thing that's your fault is if you keep staying angry, staying upset. It's not who you are. It serves no purpose. So Let me exemplify again. Everyone has life lessons. You're simply okay with them. As soon as you're not okay with something, then you fret about it. And how long do you fret about something? It's a great question. No one really asks questions about myself, as in yourself. So you ask questions to get to the answers. But a lot of people, they'll fret, they'll stay angry, they'll stay sad. There's nothing wrong with any of that. But one, it sucks. It sucks to feel that because you're not accepting. You're actually trying to hold the anger is what you're doing. You're holding the upsetness, depression. Okay? So this is all gone. It's all in the past. Yeah. Because how long are you going to be angry for? How long are you going to deal with this sadness? You can get over it right now. But you're not. When do you get over sadness? No one can do that for you. It's not like some tooth fairy is going to come down and relieve you all your stress. Your stress is self-created. Therefore, it's self-let go. Yeah. So anybody that doesn't feel good, they're the one who created it. Not my fault. It's not even their fault. Yeah. But how long do you want to be sad for? Eventually, you're not going to want to be sad anymore. Yeah. Looks mean nothing. There's nothing about looks that's happening. Everything in life is just happening. You're okay with it all. This is true love. Okay. This is the final lesson. Especially what someone says on the internet. Regardless if it's in real life, it doesn't really change anything. Yeah, so you're okay with everything. That's the true meaning of God. Thank you, Walking Water. Yeah, it was an answer to your question. As soon as we want to get over our problems, mentally we say everything's okay. No more problems. People are they're creating their own problems. They fuss about them. Okay? And then they fight their own problems. It's rhetorical. Yeah. So yeah, you're wrong, and plus you look like a effing weirdo. So you sound angry, you sound stressful, and you sound hateful. You simply just won't allow your life. Yeah. There's nothing to look like. You can disagree with me all you want. It's just the fundamental nature. I listen to life lessons. You don't listen to your life lessons. That's why you suck. It's not personal that you suck, because there is no you. It's impossible to suck. And if stress is brought on by other people and other things, then if you're chained to a wall, that's a different thing. but you can simply get away from it. I'm not bald, that's just your idea. Thank you, David. Hello. Yeah. It doesn't matter what anybody says. It only matters what says in your mind. What else matters? When did you accept your place in life where you're meaningless to everyone? Yeah. Most people just don't feel happiness, but because they're not allowing out that happiness. Yeah. Like something else that's been going on, but recently, people want to talk to me and they want to tell me their thoughts. Tell me your thoughts. But no one ever wants to listen. It's the fact that miserable people, they never want to listen. So you get caught up in this miserableness. You don't think there's any way out. You don't want to listen to anybody. That's the problem with most people, because they're unhappy. They don't feel the love of their life. So they take it out on other people. They blame other people. Has nothing to do with you. As soon as you blame other people, then you're giving it, you're putting all your customs to somebody else. That's on you. So simply, people don't like to listen. And then people think they know it all. Well, if you know it all, why are you complaining about other people? Why are you blaming someone? If you know it all, the only thing to know is if you feel amazing. Your whole life dictates how you're feeling inside. Woo! You are the best feeling in the world. There's no feeling outside of you. Yeah. And to feel this is, there's no thought. You have to have no thought and concentrate. Everything else is just an idea. Yeah, you know so much. I don't care about your knowledge. It's useless. If I feel amazing, you can't tell me nothing. If I feel God, and which I do, because it's all happening inside of you. There's no idea around this. That's why people like it. It's not my opinion. Just as nature lets everything be, so do you. People will have an idea, okay, but that's not you. That's just an idea that you're assuming or consuming. But then you put an emotion behind it. So all your viewpoints of the world, no one cares about your viewpoints. And even if they did care about your viewpoints, it's not changing your viewpoint. Your viewpoint is just your emotion and your personal. And you can change your viewpoint anytime you want. It really is regardless. It's meaningless. You already feel the ultimate. Nothing feels better than you. You're already connected to God. You are already of the source. So most people, they have a viewpoint about something. Oh, I can't believe this girl did this to me. Then they carry this anger with them the rest of their life. They might not think about it every day, but it's affecting them psychologically. That's their problem. But simply it's a viewpoint. Oh, this girl did this thing to me. No. That's just an idea. You could actually say it's positive that she did it to me. Now you're free. Most people's viewpoints in the world. Oh, we're gonna blame the people in Israel. We're gonna blame the evil. Yeah, we're gonna blame this person. No, you're just being dumb and giving your power away. That person doesn't care what you think and who you blame. So, in fact, if you do blame them and think something of them, they're going to come after you. So, why would you do that anyway? As if someone else never had that same thought as you. Yeah. So, it's kind of funny. Again, you can have any thought you want in the world, whether it's good or bad. Obviously, good is going to make you feel better. But beyond your ideas and whatever you're thinking, you're actually the feel of life. Way beyond the idea. There is no idea here. All the life is the same, and it all feels amazing. So if you don't feel the best in the world, ask yourself why. So most people have a negative thought in their head. So then their whole world becomes negative in a way. You'd rather run 5 miles? I don't care. I do have a grilled cheese in my pocket. There's nothing to get, Skyline. Let them come. My ex is a white. No one cares. My brother got a pack of M&Ms last night. Peanut butter flavor. Thank you, Just the Girl. Yeah. My problem is I am listening to your dumb arse. It's not a problem. You're just making it a problem, sir. Thank you, Just the Girl. Jake the Snake. All of life is connected. You got to understand, when you have your thoughts and you start thinking negative of somebody or something, you're actually thinking about negatively the whole entire world. Because it's not just about you. You think it's just about you, there would be no other people in the world. Yeah. The problem is people think, oh, my idea is so great. It's so great. We gotta blame the white people. Okay? The people, you know who I'm talking about. Nah. Just shut up. That's just nonsense. You're getting mad over your idea. That's all. That's all it is. Your own ideas. If you feel amazing, then you're going to have amazing ideas. As soon as you hate somebody or you're blaming someone, well then you shut out the whole world. You're in this. We're all in this together. But if you say, oh no, this person isn't in here with me, and Yeah. Then you're going to feel negative. Not all prisons have bars. Thank you, Marilyn Bond. It is like a semi-country backdrop. But yeah. It gets further and further to the country. What about abuse and trauma? It's over. All abuse and trauma happened yesterday. It's not there anymore. As in, you should get away from it. You signed up for this life, predestined. You were meant to get away from the abuse and trauma. And you were meant to actually learn about it. Everyone has abuse and trauma. It's not. But how long does the abuse and trauma last? 15 years? 29 years? No. It ends right here, right now. Yeah. I'm not saying you're not going to feel pain. Usually we all feel physical pain. Okay. But the idea of that it's abuse and trauma, I hate to break this down like this, but it's the truth. It's just an idea of abuse and trauma. As soon as you're okay, let it go, then it's over. It doesn't have a hold on you. So that's what it finally comes to. Yeah. That we are listening. So, some people that aren't, because most people aren't listening, Chris. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you, Yylin guitarist. Hello, Batman. Hunter, how does it work then? You're going to tell me a whole step-by-step process, but at the end of the day, you're going to have to be okay with everything. As soon as you're okay with everything, there is no more anger. There is no more past. Time to bust out my voodoo. I'm not walking anywhere. I'm just walking like on a back side road. Hello, ACR. Peace with a blessing. Yeah, I'm not even reading it. Peace with a blessing. I'm just speaking and people are feeling negative. I'm not feeling negative. I never feel negative. I have no negativity towards anyone. Even if someone kills me, I'm actually in love. I feel love inside of me. Nothing else matters. Thank you, peace with a blessing. But simply, I don't really care to read the negative comments, and I've been speaking, so yeah, I haven't even been reading it. No one's know what I've been through. I've probably been through worse than 95 to 99% of people, but I simply don't care. Nor do they care. You don't. Yeah, Eckhart Tolle is my favorite person. But I've always been happy and positive. No matter what situations. I don't hold on to the situations and reap them for years and years. Anger's the worst. Jesus would have flipped. Who cares if Jesus flipped tables? Happened, what, 2,000 years ago? So, was Jesus not allowed to flip tables? Hello, Shakti 100. The yin and yang. Well, the thing is, when people have addictions, they're like, woohoo, I'm 3 years sober. Well, I've been sober all my life. Okay? People like to hold on to their trauma and their story as if like it's like a badge of honor that keeps reminding them of how upset they are or angry. It's as soon as you learn that you can control your thinking, then you won't think about anything you don't like to not think about. All your thinking has to do with the life you're living and the things you want to do. So, for instance, if you're watching people having sex all the time, you're gonna like think a sexual thought. You may not even be having sex, but you're reading it, you're viewing it on Instagram, and then you're thinking about it. So your stimuli is whatever you're paying attention to. So a lot of people in here, they come talk about drugs. Like they say, oh, he's on drugs. I don't care. Has nothing to do with me. It's your idea. But since you're talking about drugs on your mind, that means that it has to be coming into you outside of you. And then other things are going to come to that. Maybe criminals, maybe violent things. No? Maybe you could say negative things. So, for instance, I never think about drugs my whole entire life. Yeah. Maybe weed, but it wasn't. I didn't really even think about that. Yeah. So, when you feel love, you're not thinking about drugs and you're not thinking about hateful things and arguments. So, why do you keep claiming? There's nothing to claim. Thanks, Roaster, for the nice beard. It all depends on which wolf you feed. Yeah, exactly. All your negative thoughts or everything you're thinking came from the wolf you were feeding. It came from how you lived your life before. Ignorance and suffering, it's actually a bliss. It's actually your key to freedom. But most people are so caught up in their idea. You can change your idea any second. Oh, my life is so miserable. Well, now your whole life is going to seem miserable. And you're not going to listen to nobody, even if they had the key to free you. Because your idea of life is miserable. See? I can say life is miserable. I can say life is good. Which one is different? The one that makes you feel good? But when someone says, oh, my life is miserable, well, you're the one to say it's happy. And then you can do what you want. Again, that's just your idea. You can change your idea any second. I could flip through 100 ideas right now. A bobcat died in the savannah. The Africans hunting a lion. I'm upset. The world is hell. No one's going to heaven. People don't believe in Jesus Christ. My life is miserable. My dog died 5 years ago, 6 years ago, somewhere in between. I moved back to my house. My girlfriend at 17, she broke up with me. And, or I could change it right now, all immediately. And it's going to be, it seems small, but it makes the biggest difference. Oh, my girlfriend broke up with me. Now I'm happy. I'm free. The lion got ate in Africa. Okay, so what? It's free too. No, you simply don't think anything of it, really. Okay, it's simply all happening. That's why you have to be okay with everything. Being at peace. So I can say everyone is going to heaven. People do believe in Jesus Christ. The world is the most beautiful place. This is heaven. Do you see how I just changed my thoughts just like that? That's why your thoughts really don't matter. But some people, they get stuck in one thought and they're like, oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. It's just like, no, you're just beating yourself in the head over your thought. But do you understand how useless the thoughts can be? For example, people like when I talk fast. Personally, I hate when people talk fast. There's nothing you... Okay. When you talk fast, it means you don't have peace inside of you. It means your mind is moving so fast from thought to thought to thought. That's all it means. You're having another idea, another idea, another idea. Who cares? You can have unlimited ideas. You'll never stop thinking. Eventually it will turn against you and you'll feel something negative. Just the natural contraption of the mind. But you are actually the feel of life. It's the greatest feeling in the world. There's no idea about this. If you let all ideas go, okay, stop being on the viewpoint as if it is you. You are actually this feeling of aliveness. This is all there is in the world, is to feel alive. All the religions and everything you do in your life is to feel God. It's called a God-giving life because it's meant to be felt. Anybody that doesn't believe in God simply doesn't feel him. He's actually a feeling. It's right here, right now. This is the only thing to come to. It's the only thing to feel. Okay. It's the feel of the whole universe right inside of you. So you'll get angry, you'll get sad, but eventually you want to come back to this. You are the greatest feeling ever. Most people don't even know that they are alive. You don't. Because being alive, what is that? What is that? It's an idea, right? It's an idea. No, it's not an idea. The meaning of life is to actually, what your life is, it's a feel of life. It's exuberance. It's awe-inspiring. It's complete in itself. You're already complete in itself. You have to give up all that BS that you're thinking and that negativity towards the world. That's what's distracting you. Yeah, of course I was born around it. I don't know anybody that was born into a family that wasn't around it, lazy rabbit. Half these asses suck or should have been sucked up. Hello, Share Bear. Everything's coming back to this love, but it's as soon as you accept it. How can you ever reach God if you're not accepting the most valuable teaching? Love.
Morning.
Hello. How's it going?
Good. How about you?
Pretty good.
Good.
God bless you. Most people don't pay attention to what you say. They're just going on. Where are they going on to? Going on in their mind, of course. Hello, Euphoria. You don't need to see God on cross. You don't need to. That's just the image in your head, Tyler. Hello, Jay West Bates. Must be like a turkey or something up there. But I've thought about you a couple times, Jay West Bay. Or the cross. Yeah, there's nothing to argue against. The only people that don't believe in God, or just simply that people that don't feel him, he's all right here. It's the feel of life. Yeah. There is only the feel of life. Everything else is trying to get back to the feel of life because it's this feel of connection. Okay? You could say communion. God actually wants you to feel him. It's when everything is okay. Yeah, it's the feel of love. You can start becoming peacefulness. You can start slowing down. So then you can begin to feel this. Thank you, Dark Punk. People are already separated, Joe Rock. We become separated just to find our way back. You wish you could be in front of the trolls? I mean, I'm feeling happiness. I'm feeling love. It doesn't even come towards me. It doesn't pertain to me. Their negativity, it's in their head. It has nothing to do with me. We evolved from bacteria. God created bacteria, Josh G. Love is the answer, Malte. Yeah. It's definitely calling, please. That's just your idea. Why do you have that idea? Doesn't matter if somebody stays in anything in front of me, Angela Marie, because God bless you. It simply doesn't matter. It's not changing how I feel inside. Nothing will ever change how I feel inside. It's just the natural feeling of life. Once you get tapped into this, you tune into the source. It doesn't matter what goes on around you or people say. Yeah, Carmen. So none of the stuff that people say online, all the negativity, that doesn't even transpire to in person. In fact, there's way more negativity online than there is in person. Prove to me the evolution, Josh G, that you got here. I'm aware of self. That's great. Once you become aware of the self, you're free from everything. Because once you become aware of yourself, you're free from death. The Atman, it lives forever. Life is a continuous living life. God is already living. He gave you a piece of him or her, and you feel it forever once you feel it. It's kind of, we get amnesia, and then we're crawling back to this. Yeah. So you lose it just to remember it. We've all lost it at one point or time. From I am the light and create darkness. Exactly. That's all that needs to be said, Oli. Yeah, I agree. Which I could be separated from him. You're not separated, though. Your ideas are what's separating you. You're existing unified memes. Yeah. You died for over 12 minutes. I believe you, and that had to happen. And you know, I'm happy that you've seen Jesus and that happened to you. Racist? That's messed up. I already caught Sonic. Quack, quack. Yeah, the feeling of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is a she. So God creates he and she. But God is really both. I mean, we just use him as a reference. Just as man can be used for woman and man. So we have to understand that there is a feminine aspect to things, and a lot of times women, because the powerful masculine, they take over the feminine side. It's what's going on in the world today. Why do you think all the presidents are male in the US? Or what you've seen. Yeah. The thing is, we think we know, and that's all right. But there's so many things you're not thinking about. You're thinking about one thing. There's endless amount of ideas you can view something and look at something. But when you're stuck in sadness or you think you know, you cut out everything, all other knowing and all other thinking. Yeah. I don't care who's following me, little swan baby. God's always following me. So that's the only person that I care about following me. So people think they know everything, but there's other stuff to know. So it's kind of like, I mean, knowledge is forever. Only if you think that, Carrie. He said that, man. He said he definitely read that book. Kinds of fucked. Adam is Atman, and just all words come back to one word. God's word. No, I don't think I've read that book before. Dude is wearing clothing made from 2 different materials. Someone's already said that before. Well, that's what you think, Unified. Is that how you feel? Yeah. And I agree that probably shouldn't be, you don't know if the clothes have been made from 2 different materials. That's an assumption. Ultimately, it's just an idea. But yeah, I mean, you probably shouldn't do that. It should be made from one. But this was given to me through God. By God. So I take it as a blessing. And I was thankful for him. Thank you, Spirit Man. I appreciate you. Standing up for the Pledge of Allegiance. It's a feather back here. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being alive. What would be the point of life? It would actually be to feel its entirety. We're all in this simulation together. We're all here seeing things. We're all in here together. That means we can all feel it the same. It's all part of one. David Hawkins, I've heard of him. Yeah. To remind us of God, the Creator. Yeah, of course, Enzo. God is not watching over anybody as you may think, Josh G. He's literally alive in everything. It's beyond your logic. But let's just say he has unlimited eyes everywhere. He sees it like this. I mean, he's literally seeing it from everywhere. It's just imagine a heavy presence. I mean, heavily. And you can see from anywhere. You're seeing through him, actually. Yeah. It's not that he's up here and he's watching everything. It's not. He is literally inside and of everything. It's beyond logic. Yeah. So, yeah. Any tips on changing yourself? Doing the techniques, a silencing of the mind, dark, which is why I have the free course, which is ancient Himalaya techniques. There's a science to know God. Yeah. Just as there's techniques to build a tent, a shelter, cook food in certain ways. There's a technique to actually know God. Again, he's always here too. So I have a paid course, but the free course is going to be coming out in like days as soon as my ill friend finishes up the website. You were a non-believer in Christ. Okay, exactly, J-Rock. You were once a non-believer? You changed your idea. Now you're a believer. Isn't it crazy how like your whole life can change just off an idea? Yeah. But your idea is not really you. The idea is happening. It has to happen to something. It has to happen to you. Yeah. There is someone having the idea. This is the Atman. This is a part of God. You're really just seeing it through a lens of God. Okay. That's why we're individuals, which you would call free will. Changing yourself would also be following what you love the most. Yeah. I'd have to know like specifics, dark punk, and that's probably lengthy. I have the hat in my bag. You love the negative too? No, it's, I mean, you can say the Holy Spirit is He, and it doesn't, that's just your thought about it. No, you're taking out the woman. Jesus had disciples, they were all men. Yeah, BS. Where's the woman? We're taking out the woman again. That's why Virgin Mary was a disciple. Okay. Also a constellation. So the Holy Spirit, if you say it's a he or she, it's, yeah. It's simply whatever you want it to be at the end of the day. But you got to figure there's already Jesus and God, two male aspects. Throwing another male aspect in there would be counting out the female aspect. And again, that's just your preference. Doesn't really matter what I say. Hello, Jane R. Cardi. The long before the sound dissipates. God is basically He is a sound. He is a vibration. All living existence is just a vibration. That's why you have to feel Him. And it's the feel of love. Yeah. God is the feel of love. We all need Fizzle merchandise. Hello, Jay West Bates. It's a blessing to see you. You know, at the end of the lives, I always, give thanks and salutations to people. We mention you all the time. So, I had a clothing brand called, I don't want to give it all away, but it's an animal. And I've had the idea for like 10, 11 years now. And yeah, but I really want it to be clothes that actually are natural, but that makes sense. For instance, I don't like clothes that don't have pockets. I don't like clothes that, aren't really natural. But I don't like pockets that don't close. I hate that. Why would you ever make clothes without a pocket that doesn't close? So, and then I have other ideas for clothes too. It kind of more so came to me. Wasn't even an idea. But I just need money and the right supplier to get that stuff. But yeah, I'll have a bunch of stuff coming out. Thank you, Stewart88. We live in Cali, ma. We're trying to become perfect. God is, everything is made from God. Unified memes. You were made in perfection. You're losing your hair and eyesight. That could be past karma and has nothing to do with you. God would give you those things for your benefit, to find his love. Hemp clothing, maybe. I've not really wore too many hemp things. Richard, I have money, so I don't understand what you're talking about. You just sound angry, and now you're just taking your idea out on me. I don't want a hair transplant. I don't think about my hair. Other people think about my hair, but I advise you to look past that and to not think about it. Because there's so many people in the world that you could just think about their hair and say this and say that. And someone else is going to say you need to do this and that. Another person's going to say they love it. And that's just about all this hair. I know the real reason that I lose hair, but I'll never say it. Because it's too much wisdom. Of course, there could be other reasons along that. Woo! Thank you all for being here. Oh, okay. I kept thinking Thursday felt like Friday, and Friday felt like Saturday. To be frank, I don't even care what anyone thinks of my hair. It's beautiful. It's a little lamb. A lot of people are having one of those. I'll have to take a picture of this later. The bug is alive. Hello, Gabriel. Much love to Brazil. Yeah, imperfection is perfection. It's whatever you say. If you say you're imperfect, then you have society's pressure on you. If you do say you're perfect, then so be it. Which one feels better? It doesn't matter what somebody else says. A lot of people say, oh yeah, nobody's perfect. I'm imperfect. Well, then you're imperfect. That's just something you're saying about yourself. To me, that's kind of a negative cognition. Or not to say it doesn't matter what you think of yourself. It's completely up to you. The story is we're trying to become from sins to perfect. Yeah, the story of the Bible. Thank you, Deborah Shepherd. So, yeah. I know a lot of people that say, oh, I'm not perfect and no one is. Well, now you're saying, it just sounds negative. It feels negative. It doesn't sit right with me. I see everyone as they are. They're perfect in my eyes. And that's all that really matters. Even people that are hateful and stuck in their own stubbornness. A lot of people don't like that, though. The world has become peaceful since KG shut up. All got burned, so don't split in half. God wouldn't kill a child. Yeah. He would never command you to do that. Why are you thinking about that? I was not the brightest one. Yes, he is homeless. I've been answering your questions, unified memes. Probably yours out of most people's. Okay. Okay. So it's the consequence of free will. The only consequence of free will is to go against love. Yeah. So we've been talking about Surrey. Yeah. Because anytime you get caught up in your ego and you think that you know best, and you usually probably don't feel the best. So right there, that's the key. But God is, you think you know better than God. You think you're smarter. Okay. God gave you all of this. God is always guiding you. There's no better guidance than him. So if you want to get in your ego and yeah, it's like if you're at a fork in the road and there's left and there's right, and you feel the left is calling you. That's God. It's your intuition. You don't need to think about it. But for some reason you ignore what God's telling you, your intuition, because your intuition is God. It's always right. Because life, you're in this life, the simulation. If you just pay attention to how you're feeling, it always guides you. It has to guide you. It's a part of it. You're a part of it. It can't lie to you. The vibration can't lie. Okay? But if for some reason you use your free will, your mind, which you can, and say, oh, I'm going right, but left is the way I feel I should go. I feel a love. You go right, you get attacked by a bear. Now you're in the hospital. Okay? So, now, yeah, or something else could happen. You could be bit by a snake. I already told you that. Do you believe in good and bad? Yeah, bad would be not listening to your intuition and thinking you know it all. Prove it from scripture? What? Or you're asking someone else? Seemingly pointless pain. How do you know what the child is feeling in cancer? God is always with us. He causes natural disasters. Genocides are human thoughts fighting each other, going against God's love. How can I trim up the stash when the best woman of the entire world loves me, and she loves it and wants to pull on it, touch it. Why would I ever trim it up other than that? To kill his son. Anyone know who it was? Memes, it's whatever you think. I don't know why you're thinking about that. We're not eating anything this morning, love. Hello, Ace. Yeah, you've been ignoring God, but you can feel his pull. He's always pulling. Yeah, it's undeniable. I'm just here to remind you. Yeah, it's not good enough because people only want to hear what they want to hear. Exactly. That's why when you're stuck in your thought and your one idea of unlimited ideas you can have, people get stuck up in it and they only hear what they want to hear. So now they're living in basically guilt. Right? Most people that I know that don't feel good and are miserable, I mean, I see it and I see them angry and miserable. They don't listen to me when I try to help them. They won't even let me talk. Okay, so yeah, literally, they won't let me talk. They'll run to their room, or yeah, they'll just try to talk over me because they're thinking so much. I don't care how much you think and what you think about. Do you feel amazing? You either feel God, you feel the best feeling in the world, which is also comes through calmness, or you don't. Life is exuberating out of you. No. It's emitting right out of you. Yeah, the ego's a liar. But the ego thinks it's right. Woo! It wants to perpetuate its existence. Thank you, Marguerite Bedford. Yeah, this is probably one of the best lives yet. And we're only going to stay on for another 10 minutes at tops, because I'll probably come on around 4 p.m. Eastern time. Hello from Scotland, Zoe. DC Nature. Evil should not exist. Why should it not exist? Yeah. Evil was the free choice. Yeah, some things were never meant to be known. Some things can only be felt. That's all you're really ever doing is feeling. You're just not aware of it. You don't have awareness. All emotions are feel. They're felt. But so is happiness and so is love. You're always feeling something through your ideas. You just don't recognize it. Really, I mean, you're always with God. You're always enlightened. You're just not paying attention. A Christ-centric heteric consciousness. I'd like you to ask yourself, what is my sin? Yeah, the ego would kill a child. There you go. God would not. Damon shoots. It's just him. He wants you to agree to his belief. He wants you basically to bow down to him. The person talking about something with a child. Because people want you to bow down to the ideas and agree. That's how the mind works. Thank you, peace, what a blessing. See you later, Damon Shoots. Thanks for being in here. I didn't even know you were actually still in here. So, when you put your hands together, it relieves pressure. Okay. It actually reunites you. It unites you. It feels positive. It feels calm. It's not simply putting your hands together. It's not that simple. I mean, yeah, it actually relaxes your body. You could say it's more than the idea. Yeah, God is still in everything since he is in life, and we can't live without being in his reality. God would never command it, unified means. Yeah. You would already know the answer if you knew God. Yeah. So this is the one-handed prayer I usually do. Now I have two. Your choices do change. Your choices change everything around you, and even so do your thoughts. Mm-hmm. John McKee, I mean, you're thinking about PPs, and maybe you need to go express that with some other PPs. There are countless comparisons in the Bible. No, my hair is actually more annoying. So rarely, my hair is actually way more annoying. Yeah, I believe in Christ. Yeah. The ego would think Def Leppard is the best band in the world. Hello, Kevin. Unnatural, thanks for being here. What did... Check your body on a thermal cam, palms and soles along with the head, release the most key. If you're talking about like energy, yeah. That's why when you see Dragon Ball Z and people, when you point, You're not, you in this world, you don't see the energy, but you do give out energy out of your hand. You're a living energy source. So, and energy just blends with all eternity, all of energy. It's, yeah. So the reason why people, Kamehameha, where do you think they got this from? All the TV shows you've ever watched have came from actual real things. That's why horror movies and all these films, they're based on a true movie. Of course they're based on a true movie. Where'd you get it from? You know? Yeah, but your hands especially. That's what a mat. What do you think someone is with a wand? Yeah, it's the same thing with your hand. I mean, I completely agree. It's, I don't know about the thermal cams though. Thank you, ACGT. I'm not living like shit, Atlas. That's just something you're making up in your mind. Yeah, we're all part of his divine plan. There is no other plan. We don't fight against people. Exactly, Jacob. Do you like Goku? I mean, yeah, I guess so. Thanks, G. I already, this is it, missed call. Showers are not really cleaning you physically. They're cleaning the unseen water element inside of you. Thus, it cleans your mind in ways too. So, the real benefit of a shower is the unseen benefits. Exactly. You feel. You're talking about feeling. Everything is what you feel. There's Agoris, and there's a tribe in Agoris are in India, and there's a tribe in Africa. The tribe in Africa that's all women, or the woman there, they never shower, ever once. I don't even know if they go in the water. Agoris in India, they renounce society, and they're a big population too. They eat out of human skulls. They never shower either. I mean, sometimes I guess they'll probably jump in the water. Depends. But some of them don't. And none of them shave, I can tell you that. Why would shaving make me feel better? Can I have 17 participation awards? My boyfriend's energy comes from his pelvic floor. Yeah, that's the most bottomless energy. Yeah, that's why when you give praise. I mean, if I wanted to shave, I would, and I wanted to shower, I would. Has nothing to do with you. Yeah, Skyline, you get energy. I love walking is like, it's one of my favorite things to do, but ultimately it's really one of the best things you can do for your body. In heaven, you don't really like walk. It's all made through your mind in heaven. Okay? That's why when we come down here, we think we can use your mind, but the body still needs you still have to move your body. Yeah. But it's a lovely thing to do. Yeah, I've always moved my body my entire life, because even when I was younger, it's what made me feel the best. You thought you were Goku? I never watched Dragon Ball Z, really. It's kind of like right before me. I've played the games and I'm not sure what you mean, Brandon. I love the Buddha, and Buddha was doing the same thing. He was trying to feel God, and he basically did. Yeah. Everything is just light, but it gets covered up by thoughts. Moving hands creates a force. Yeah, the creators of love life. Yeah. Yeah. Go beyond theology and be the observer. Exactly. All, not the experience between experiences, because it's all one experience that you're observing. You're even the observer of your thoughts. But then when you start to label and have ideas, you forget about the observer. Yeah. And then when you have emotions, you're reacting to the world or your thoughts. But you're still the observer. You're right, Toad. Thanks for being here. Yeah, evil defeats itself. It's what's going on in the world right now. I'm not talking about emotions. I'm never really talking about emotions. That I understand why people say feelings. Oh, I feel this way, or I feel this way. That's not what I'm describing. We all are living life, and life is all connected. We all are interconnected with this life. Whether you believe it or not has nothing. It's not changing anything, because you can actually feel your life, which is the greatest feeling in the world. Emotions are usually negative. Yeah, emotions are negative, basically. Yeah. So, the feeling of life it's complete happiness. It's feeling love. Yeah. Again, this is all there is. But we're going to be getting out of here. Is showering overrated? I mean, it depends who you ask, I guess. I don't know what's up with white cultures today. I don't know. Usually, sometimes they're in darker climates, colder. Perfect cocktail for a lose-lose situation. Thank you. Bums go live. Thanks for calling me a bum. Of course, I'm gonna listen. Creators love life. God, God is always talking to you. You either feel it or you don't. I mean, regardless, it's still there. Because you know about intuition. Your intuition is the feel, and it's in the field. So you can actually be in your intuition 24/7. Woo! Not just when something's about to happen, trying to warn you. Surrender it to the observer. Hey, what's going on? Oh, did you hear me?
Yeah, I did.
Uh,
Yeah, you were talking. I was like,
no, it was like, woo! It's a little excitement. Because it's great to be alive, right? God bless you. Hello, I Show Vibes. Yeah, isn't it crazy? Peace with a blessing. Yeah, everybody should be happy. It's a natural occurrence coming out of your life. The Buddha berry is a practical image. A path points that escape the infinity. Okay. Yeah. Well, thanks for that, Marguerite Bedford. Nice to see you. And I love you. Noah Scotland is coming. Yeah. I'm not sure if I've heard of that before, Marguerite Bedford. We've all been brainwashed to go against each other. Well, we just have other people that are going against each other. So they spread their beliefs upon us. Yeah. I'm just wrong? Well, thank you. You must have said I was right at one point. Or you think I'm right for you to call me wrong. Break the mold, do something crazy. I think I was already doing something crazy, Jake, and breaking the mold in itself, but I wasn't trying to do this, nor was I trying not to. Hello, Kevin. Thank you, Miss Rhonda Hart. I've ate enough fish. Yeah, that's beautiful, Toad. Harry, the question has already been asked. Yeah, I have the free course. My friend is he's been sick for years and he's done my website for basically free. And yeah, so it's set up in a real good, like, charitable way. And he did it out of the kindness of his own heart. But yeah, it's pretty much like done. The courses are already filmed and stuff too. But if he doesn't get to it in the next couple of days, I'm just going to have a Google link drive for the free course instead of going to the website. So you'll just be able to go on my lives and click and have the course for yourself for free. Okay. I mean, they're ancient techniques and they work and they're for free. So it's the ones that I felt the most and I also have the paid course. So, thank you. They're very simple to do. And then the results are amazing. I mean, yeah. I don't give nothing that doesn't work. My girl, Tony Sapero. I mean, people love the nest. Yeah. There's a woman out there that loves this nest so much. Life standing up, J.R. Carter. You've seen me somewhere? Like that in order to justify your belief? Yeah. All knowledge is useless when it comes to feeling your life. Yeah, because feeling your life is the greatest feeling. There's no knowledge you need for this at the end of the day. But the ancient Kriya techniques, they're just for you to feel your life. Okay, they also increase your life energy. They also get toxins out of your system. I mean, it's never ending what they do, but it's just all positive. More so, it slows down, a worrying mind. Having no worries is freedom. I actually had a dream. I actually had a dream about someone who talks non-duality last night, and he was like rolling up joints. It was a pleasant dream. He was rolling up joints, and we were in a house, and he was talking about how he gives speeches or whatever. That's why 8's your favorite number. Yeah, eight is a symbol. Yeah, infinity, and it all goes back to 0. 8 is just 2 zeros. I was in your dream last night. Thank you, Kevin. You just discovered YouTube Live? Well, you discovered the best thing. Thank you, Euphoria, the best channel on YouTube. I appreciate you, Euphoria. I still got to answer one of your emails, to be honest. Well, the website was like it's like a coded website. It's super simple. So my friend just stays in a whole nother nation, so he runs on different times, and so, but yeah, Maggery Bedford, maybe you can message me. Yeah. Thank you, tape recorder. That's crazy. If I was in your dream last night, Kevin. Yeah. We're all answering. It's not just me, Magnus. Yeah, feeling life. If you already feel the most amazing ever, what do you have to know? The smartest man in the world could be the most miserablest. Most smart people are sometimes miserable. But the feel of who you are, it doesn't matter what info you have. It's not changing anything. I agree with you, Magnus Smoker. That part. I've heard of that type of Buddhism. Someone just asked that the other day. I think that's an actual Buddhist practitioner too. I mean, I probably ran across some of the concepts. Not recently, that's for sure. Yours is 7. 7 looks like a check mark. It looks like the rising symbol. It looks like a mountain on a side mountain. And it looks like a V. And a V is also a vagina. Yeah. It's used in like everything. Yeah, it's funny. The number follows you everywhere. The vagina follows you everywhere. Oh. It's all right to laugh. Everything is a dream. Yeah. Are you looking for a date? Hello, Captain. No. All right, well, I guess I'm going to be out of here. I'm going to be on a little later. We stayed in another 15 minutes. Hello, Siler. All questions are welcome later. And I'm going to try to get this website up where I get the free course. If not, I'll have it below the lives for the free Google link. I'm not going to go through all the names today, but thank you, J. West Bay, Peace with a Blessing, Toad, Mrs. Rhonda, Stone, Euphoria. Thank you for the donation. I speak for the trees. Oh, thank you, ACJT, GT. Those mix me up sometimes in saying. No, I've not read that. Thank you for the donation, Chuck. It's a sect of Tibetan Buddhism. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, some Buddhists, they want you to focus on the afterlife. I've heard of that. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Thanks for the donation. But I mean, we could definitely talk about that another time in the live. Just we're about to end this. So I can come on a little later, hopefully. Yeah. I mean, you can do a bunch of stuff in your dreams, and as we said, and you can even go to the astral world where a lot of stuff is created. Yeah. Huh. And it's very interesting stuff. Yeah. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. I wish I had more to say about that, but I don't. Thank you, Bad the Mind Soul. Thank you, Unnatural. Thank you, Toad. Thank you, Ashley. Magnus. Thank you, Marguerite Bedford. Peace with a blessing. Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's what you said. Thank you. Yeah. All right, I appreciate you all. Let's talk about some of these things some other time. I'll be here. I appreciate all you guys. And God loves you all. You just take this love inside of you. Deny everything else. Accept this love. It's more so going out to other people. Okay. I'll see all you beautiful people later. We are all one. Thank you, Multi. Thank you, Poppy. After water, tea is the most consumed. That's interesting. Thank you. Thank you, J and R Cardi, too. I'll see you all.